freaking just slow down. Just slow down. I get it. I get it. The stock market, just financial markets, they're awesome. To think that you can sit in your underwear, click buttons, make money, and the sky's the limit to how much money you can make, it is awesome. It is almost just mind-boggling. Like, really? I can make significant amounts of money sitting in my underwear at home by just clicking buttons on my phone or on my computer? Yeah, it's a great thing. It's crazy how awesome it is. But just because it's awesome, people need to slow down and chill out. Slow down and chill out. That's what I want to cover in this video, and just give you a perfect example of the attitude. While you may not have it as hardcore as this person, most people have it, myself included when I first got started, because yeah, the stock market, financial markets are a really cool place. But if you have this sort of attitude, it's not going to end well for you, and you're going to have some very difficult lessons along the way. So let's get into this exchange. And really, it's not an exchange, it's just a comment that was left for me on one of my YouTube videos. The video was how to get started in trading. And essentially, I'll put the link below if you want to watch it. But in a nutshell, I talk about, if you want to get started in trading, the first thing you need to do is start to realize that you need to sacrifice. You need to get the mental awareness. You need to have the expectations. I'm trying to align expectations with reality. But the point of that video was, if you want to get started in trading, as kind of annoying as it may be, the first thing you need to do is expectations in line with reality. And those expectations are, there is going to be a lot of sacrifice required for you on your end. I realize that's not the most attractive thing to say, because people just, give me all the good stuff right now. Well, you're never going to be able to take that good stuff if your expectations are way out of whack to begin with. You got to start with good expectations, or else when you move along the way, things are just not going to work out. So that's what that video was essentially about. If you want to get started, first step, start to get expectations in line with reality. I would definitely encourage you to watch it if you are newer, because it's going to talk about what those expectations are and what the reality of the matter is. But this comment comes from a person after they watched that video. So this person replies back, I am not here to listen to what you have to sacrifice. How to get started trading is the topic, with 3 exclamation marks. So the attitude here that I want to focus on is, just because something isn't what you want to hear doesn't mean it doesn't apply to the situation. This person had a preconceived notion of what they were going to see in terms of how to get started trading. Because it didn't meet that, now they're all mad at me that this has nothing to do with the topic. What does sacrifice have to do with getting started in trading? Well, that's what the first step is. You have to sacrifice. Again, watch that video. So keep a very close eye on your attitude. Just because you have a thought on something, remember, you're new, and there's nothing wrong with having a thought regarding something. But if something doesn't fit what you think, don't jump to the conclusion, it's off topic, this has nothing, what is going on, you're new. How would you know what it takes to do something when you're brand new? So preconceived notions, they're all over the place, they happen, but just don't jump to conclusions like this. I mean, literally, 3 exclamation marks, 1, 2, 3, they seem to be quite angry about it, quite animated about it, just because I didn't tell them how to get started trading. Now, of course, they probably know, all right, what broker should I use? How much money should I put in? What do I need to use so I know what stock's good to buy? When should I learn how to sell? Yes, all that stuff is part of trading. But that's not the stuff you should be focused on when you're getting started. You need to have the right mindset. You need to have the right realities and expectations when you get started. So yeah, getting started, you better be ready to sacrifice a lot. If you're not ready to sacrifice, then don't even try trading, because you're never going to succeed in the first place. But this person didn't want to hear that. They wanted to be told this, that, and the other. So therefore, because they didn't get what they wanted, because they don't think that step 1 is sacrifices in trade, and how to get started, oh, well, that person's wrong. You get the point here. So just be very aware of that when you're going about learning about trading as a whole. Just because you think something needs to pertain or think something should act a certain way, that doesn't mean that that's how it actually is or what should actually be done, because, well, you're new, and you gotta have an attitude, an open mind. That's probably the word I should have said way back when, but gotta have an open mind. Now, you don't want to be too open. That's why structured education is so important, because if you're open to the point of going here and then going here and then going here, you're going to confuse and overwhelm yourself. But you do need to have an open enough mind to realize that just because you come to a conclusion about something, if that other person or that other source doesn't come to the same conclusion, that doesn't mean that they're wrong, it's garbage, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you just are new and don't know what exactly is going on. You got to keep that in your mind too. So be aware of it. It can be a very slippery slope with the way the mind works, but just don't let those preconceived notions get the best of you.